Yo, what up? It's your boy Tireless Golem here with another video, and today I want to try out this new deck that I made. It's called Manpsych, which is a play on Mantyke. It's got a bunch of psychic Pokemon, including Dawn Wings Necrozma, which I love. I absolutely love this card. 100 damage for 3 energy, just all around a solid player. Plus, it's easily splashable because you have 2 of any energy and 1 of psychic. Other than that, we've got Giratina EX, your standard big creature, and then some normal type Pokemon, including Rayquaza EX, which is a promo. Once again, this is kind of a promo-oriented deck, and of course, your Arceus EX. In the toolbox, we got a Giant Cape, Rocky Helmet, your standard things like Professor's Research, and just one of each different trainer. Leaf is going to help you switch. Most of your Pokemon are 2 energy retreat cost. Cyrus is good, especially with like Rayquaza, because you can deal damage to random Pokemon and then pull them out with Rayquaza. Dawn is a very good card that lets you, sneak energy into your Arceus or Rayquaza. Though you do have Mantyke to help you with that as well, to ramp into your energy. And Alima is here because you got 4 normal type Pokemon that I think this is going to be a good inclusion. So with that said, why don't we go ahead and get into a ranked game. Now the other solo battle event is officially gone now, unfortunately. I had a couple of footage saved, but I'm not going to be uploading that because it's just not like it wasn't very good. Let's just put it that way. I just kept losing to like the same, like it seemed like the only thing that was good against the Darkrai deck was literally just the Ultra Beast deck with Big Beat and Buzzwole. It was just so funny to me that like the deck that they played was so good with Zoroark having like Darkrai and just being able to like deal damage passively with Darkrai's ability and also being able to attack things with Absol in the back. It was just too good. Alright, well anyway, let's bench Arceus here. I don't know if we're gonna... Yeah, I'm not liking this. Are we going second? If we're going first... Oh, we're going first. Okay, well, that's gonna be a problem. Maybe we can try to find, like... I was gonna say, having a Giratina isn't terrible, but it would be nice if we could find something else. Let's just bench the Giratina and then put an energy on it. I am still a little sick, by the way, so hopefully I'll get better. I'm in this like state right now where I'm like feeling better, but my cough is getting worse. Has anyone ever had that happen before, where you get sick and a week goes by and you get better, but then you still cough and your cough gets... It's not like you're hurting when you cough. You actually do feel better. I don't know what that is. It's just so weird. But anyway, we're going to go ahead and I think we're going to put an energy on the Arceus while we put more energy on to Giratina. I'm just trying to think about what to do here. Yeah, because we don't want to bench any more Pokemon. They're going to be able to attack with Suicune next turn. So I say we just end the turn with Giratina and then go from there. What we'll do is we'll be able to... So the funny thing is both of our Pokemon benefit from having benched Pokemon. Suicune benefits from me benching my Pokemon, and my Arceus benefits from me having benched Pokemon as well. So they know that we're not going to be benching all of our Pokemon until we absolutely have to. The tricky thing here is that they're going to be dealing, what, like 60 damage here? Okay, 80 damage. Okay, so they're going to deal a maximum of 80 damage. I think... So we're not going to be able to KO the Suicune. So I propose we don't do that. Well, we are going to lose the Arceus otherwise. So maybe it's a good idea for us to just... Well, we have to use Professor's Research no matter what. Oh, Alima would have been so good. Yeah, it's a shame. Well, I'll tell you what we can do. We can switch. We can switch and then Alima afterwards. Yeah, I like that idea. Let's bench this other Arceus. We'll do this. We'll switch into this other Arceus. We'll sponge damage and then we'll Alima into Giratina, if that makes any sense. So let's do that. Let's do that little Broken Space Bellow here. We're not going to bench a third Pokemon because of Suicune, but we are going to be able to deal some good damage here. Oh, my cough is just like annoying. Oh, they're gonna Cyrus out. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because, you know, we're gonna be able to deal at least some damage here against Suicune. And then by the time we bring out Giratina, like, we're not gonna need to worry about... Okay, yeah, they're gonna put a Giant Cape on Suicune anyway, so it doesn't really matter. It's not like we were gonna be able to do anything to the Suicune anyway. So they're going to be able to deal 80 damage to Giratina. I think what we're going to end up doing is just putting an energy on Giratina and then attacking. Okay, well, Rayquaza is good. I mean, all the cards we have are like okay-ish. It's just that we need to figure out a way to beat the Suicune is what's troublesome to us. So Suicune's not going to be able to KO the Giratina, but they got a lot of cards in hand. I mean, they've been drawing a bunch with Suicune, so I wouldn't be surprised if they're gonna get Greninja here. They're gonna get to attack probably Giratina, I'd imagine, and deal what, like 100 damage to it. That's still not gonna be enough, and they've already used their trainer. So I'm not really sure. They're probably trying to figure out how to KO the Giratina, but I think at the very least, we're going to be able to survive an attack. The problem is that we're not going to be able to survive Greninja, coming back from Greninja, if that makes any sense. So I think the problem was our rotation. We just didn't get a good rotation. Because no matter what, we're just going to lose here. Yeah, so we're just going to concede. I don't think there's any way to victory from this board state. But let's go ahead and try another game, because I do think that we have something going here. Like I said, I have not been playing too much ranked. I've been very busy with a lot of other projects. In fact, there is one project that I've been working on right now that's been kind of a headache. It's just I developed a bot for ranking a multiplayer game, and it's been pretty revolutionary. I was able to do some really good stuff for this community. The issue is that right now the bot was making some mistakes and I had to fix them. So now we're rebuilding the bot and we're resubmitting all these games, and there's a lot of games to resubmit, so it's going to take a lot of time. But aside from that, everything else is going well in my life. I guess this is a decent opener. You know what, though? I don't like that, like, sometimes I get Leaf, sometimes I get Dawn, but only having one copy of each, it's not necessarily ideal. So I probably, like, I don't think this deck is good. That's probably the conclusion I've reached after these last two opening hands. It's just, it's become an issue where I'm not able to really find the right groove. But I do think might be possibly good is having, like, a dedicated Psychic deck. You know, where with like Dawnwings Necrozma, I think Dawnwings Necrozma is still a very good card. Having the ability to like attack with this thing, like ramp into it with like Giratina, you know, like have Giratina, Dawnwings Necrozma. I think all of those aspects are really good. I think we just need to figure out a better deck for it, you know. So we're gonna try to find some more basics. All right, well, let's see if we can get Giratina here. Okay. Well, you know what? That's fine, because either way, I don't really like putting energy on Necrozma, per se. What I think I'd rather do is put energy on, like, Arceus. And maybe just put a Rocky Helmet on the Dawnwings Necrozma. And then let's just bench this this other Dawnwings Necrozma, just so we can have more bench Pokemon in case we get red carded or Marsed or whatever. We're just gonna do this slowly. We do have Leaf too, so we can always switch. I don't think they're going to want to attack us. They might. Yeah, okay, so they are going to attack. They're going to deal 40 damage to us, which is a lot. We're going to be able to get back at them with this 20 from Rocky Helmet. All right, well, Giratina is really nice. We can bench this. Let's put an energy on Arceus again, and then let's just go ahead and Broken Space Bellow. This way, we're going to be able to not only attack with Arceus, but you'll have another energy in case we find Dawn. We can accelerate the Giratina. And, okay, so they don't have Silvally. They either don't have Silvally or they're preparing for setting up Silvally next turn. Alright, let's see. Rayquaza is good. That means we have another spot for something in case our Don Cosmo goes down. Let's use Leaf here. Hopefully I'm not doing this too early, but I'm gonna switch into Arceus and get my KO in. Yeah, I think this is gonna be fine. I think we can probably just knock out the Type Null. They don't have any energy on Darkrai, so they can't do anything with respect to that. They do have Pichu, which can potentially accelerate into Darkrai. I mean, bringing up Pichu is the right move because you can always retreat if you need to. My hunch is that they're going to want to accelerate Darkrai. So, yeah, I mean, what we can do is we can put energy on Don Lee's Necrozma. Let's do that and then just attack the Pichu. This way, in case we bring out Don Lee's Necrozma, we can always don the energy from Giratina. So now we've got 2 points, they've got 0 points. I still don't know if we can... We're not going to be able to get the Darkrai KO'd this turn, but we can give it a couple turns and we can do something here. Alright, so they're going to evolve into Silvally. They're going to do this. That's going to deal 100 damage to Arceus. So I think our best plan of attack is to... Honestly, it's to probably put energy on the Donwing's Necrozma. And then just like... I think we should Giant Cape. I think we should Giant Cape the Arceus, and I'll tell you why. That way they don't passively knock out the Arceus. They're forced to actually attack into it. And then we can attack. Deal 130 damage. And now they can't just easily knock it out with passive damage from Nightmare Aura. Alright, so they're going to switch into Silvally. It's probably the right move. But we have Cyrus, so we'll be fine either way. Because they're going to get 2 points here. And then we're going to bring out Psycho Billy. And that's going to be game. Gonna Cyrus out the Darkrai and then get our win here. Whew, that was a tough one. Like I said, I have not been playing a lot of ranked. I'll slowly get into it, but I think ultimately what I'm gonna end up doing in this channel is probably focusing on pack openings when the next season comes. Right now, we're kind of in a limbo state where, you know, Mega Evolutions were announced like a month ago, and things are going crazy right now. So I would just be on the lookout for new announcements from Pokemon or the Pocket app, because I think that they're making a lot of exciting things, a lot of new exciting features. I did make a post on my other YouTube channel on I Sleep Too Late, and like I said, I don't know if I mentioned this yesterday or not, but this Tireless Golem channel is projected to reach partnership faster, sooner then I sleep too late, which is a pretty big deal for me because I have 8,000 or so subscribers on that other channel. But this channel, like I said, is way more active. More and more people are watching. And honestly, I'm having a lot of fun opening up packs and playing games. So those of you who are watching, feel free to like and subscribe. I open packs, I make daily videos, and I have some exciting things to talk about maybe tomorrow. We'll get to them in a bit. All right, see you later, everyone. Peace out.